But first, Wales has seen a rise in business startups during the pandemic as more of us decide to shape our futures by being our own boss. Figures from the Development Bank of Wales show microloans totalling £1.8 million were awarded last year, an increase of some 60%. But one loan charity, Purple Shoots, says many people in Wales are being left out because of a lack of savings or a poor credit rating. And our economy is missing out too. Our work correspondent, Carole Green, has been finding out more.
I found this unit, but I needed a bit of financial help. So I went to banks and other lenders. I drew up a business plan, and they weren't too sure. These big banks, they don't mind lending you money if you've got money behind you to start off with, which I didn't. I had very low savings, credit ratings, stuff like that.
Mechanic Robin Palmer thought his dream of being his own boss was over until he was introduced to Purple Shoots.
This is fabulous in here. Have you done that recently?
It gives microloans to startups, and unlike a bank, the charity looks more closely at the person and the potential rather than the size of your bank balance.
For loans, even the government startup loan scheme won't lend to people with a lowish credit score. And that's loads and loads of people. It's very easy to get a bad credit score, and it doesn't mean that you are rubbish with money.
And Robin's proof of it?
Robin is proof of it, yes, him and many others.
How instrumental was that finance for you?
And they granted me a £5,000 loan that started my company. It was essential. With that, I was able to afford the vehicle lift and some basic garage tools. Because I came out here on my own, it was just myself working. And without it, I wouldn't have been able to start.
And how's it going?
It's going really well. I'm employing 5 members of staff. And yeah, it was just busier and busier, and things are going from strength to strength.
Didn't realise how many people he employed. So for our very small loan, that's got so many people into work. And I think that's something that maybe a lot of policymakers don't appreciate, that the impact that a small business can have.
And every job right now is important.
Yes, it is. For people who have recently lost the job and are having a rethink, I think self-employment is quite a good option now. I think there's a lot of openness to dealing with, or what people wanting to deal with, a local business rather than a big national one.
So your advice to anybody thinking about it was give it a go?
Yeah, give it a go. And don't give up when you get rejections, because you will.
It's risky, and there's times where you think, is everything going to be okay? But unless you take that plunge, and I'm so glad I did, I'm financially better off. Things are going well. I've been able to recently buy my first house, and yeah, things are going really well.
Robin and thousands of others will be driving their own route out of the pandemic. Carole Green, ITV News, Newport.